It was a crisp morning when Lisa, clutching an iced latte in one hand and her phone in the other, stood filming as a bulldozer tore into what she swore was a derelict trailer. The machine's teeth ripped through metal, and for a moment, it seemed like another victory in her crusade for neighborhood perfection. But then, alarms screamed, red lights erupted from the wreckage, and a sleek black drone shot into the sky, humming like a predator. From the woods, a grimy man in a hoodie sprinted out, flashing a badge and roaring, "You just obliterated an active FBI surveillance hub." Lisa, unfazed, sipped her coffee and muttered, "It didn't have a community sticker." In that instant, I knew we were all doomed. This wasn't just a mistake, it was a catastrophe, born 9 months earlier when Lisa stormed into our quiet suburb, declaring herself its unofficial dictator. Lisa Marie Thompson, though we just called her Lisa, was a force of nature. She wielded a clipboard like a scepter, wore oversized sun hats that screamed pageant queen, and treated the homeowners association like her personal empire. From day one, nothing escaped her scrutiny: crooked blinds, chipped paint, even a rogue raccoon she deemed too bold. But her obsession zeroed in on a trailer parked on a wooded lot just beyond our community's jurisdiction. Shrouded in a camo tarp, it had no driveway, no mailbox, just shadows and silence. To most, it was a forgotten relic, maybe a hunter's stash. To Lisa, it was a blight, a threat to property values, possibly a drug den. She'd cruise by daily in her golf cart, scribbling furiously, her lips pursed as if the trailer had spat on her roses. No one knew who owned it. The lot belonged to some cryptic LLC, a jumble of letters and numbers. At odd hours, we'd spot figures in dark hoodies slipping into the trees, not thugs, but stone-cold types who moved like they could snap your neck without blinking. One neighbor, Tara, swore she saw a guy scaling a tree with a strange antenna strapped to his back. We laughed it off as ghost stories. None of us guessed it was federal. Lisa, though, saw no mystery, only an enemy. When the HOA board told her the trailer wasn't their problem, she scoffed. "That's why we have emergency powers." She photographed it obsessively, mailed complaints to the city, ignored, and finally called an HOA meeting. Armed with a slideshow titled Operation Neighborhood Pride, she blasted dramatic music and flashed images of the trailer overlaid with flames and crime risk in bold red. The room chuckled until she claimed it was leaking toxic fumes. That silenced them. One board member, Greg, mumbled, "Maybe we should check it out." Lisa took it as a blank check. She hired a sketchy contractor, Mike, with a bobcat and no license, paying cash and promising HOA backing she hadn't secured. "Smash it at dawn, haul it away, no questions," she told him. Mike shrugged, "Whatever, lady." The day before, red flags waved. Lisa ordered her coffee as Community Crusader and printed flyers boasting junk-free tomorrow. At 2 a.m., 2 men in tactical gear were spotted near the woods, one toting a satellite dish, the other whispering into an earpiece. They moved too precisely to be thieves, so no one called the cops. They looked like cops. At 6:45 a.m., the bulldozer roared in. Lisa trailed in her golf cart, sporting a beauty over blight tee, filming the spectacle. Neighbors gawked, some in robes, whispering about legality but too hooked to leave. Mike hesitated. "This cool." Lisa waved her clipboard. That was enough. The first hit crumpled the trailer like foil. The second unleashed chaos. Red lights flared, a piercing alarm wailed, and a drone zipped skyward, scanning us like prey. Lisa yelped, dropping her phone. A man burst from the tree's muddy boots, radio strapped to his chest, badge gleaming. "Back off now," he bellowed. He was Agent Ryan Holt, FBI. "Who did this?" Lisa squeaked. "I thought it was trash." Holt's eyes burned. "You just gutted a $3 million surveillance post tracking a cartel. Who authorized this?" Lisa stammered. "I'm HOA president." It was an eyesore. Holt didn't blink. That eyesore was monitoring an international trafficking ring. "You've blown a year-long sting." Another agent radioed. "Target house is dark. They're gone." The cartel, 2 blocks away, had vanished, vehicles cleared, shutters down. Lisa's bulldozer had tipped them off. Holt looked sick but controlled. They knew we were watching. Now they know how. Lisa, clutching her clipboard, whispered, "You were spying?" Holt snapped, "Yes, and you just torched our operation. The silence was deafening. Neighbors froze, coffee mugs shaking. The bulldozer sputtered out, leaving only the drone's hum and agents' boots crunching gravel. Lisa tried to slip to her card, but Holt blocked her. Who signed off on this? She lifted her clipboard like a shield. The board agreed it violated codes. I had authority. Holt's voice was ice. Permits? Court orders? Anything legal. She had nothing. He radioed his field office, and soon, black SUVs swarmed, taping off a federal crime scene. Lisa ranted about her rights, but an agent sat her on the curb like a scolded child. By noon, reporters and drones buzzed, and clips of the fiasco went viral. Lisa's stunned face as the drone soared, captioned, HOA hero or national threat? Agents sifted the wreckage, finding cameras, encrypted drives, and thermal scanners, most wiped by a security burn triggered by the breach. Terabytes of data, gone. Holt called his boss, voice tight. Operation Raven's Nest is dead. Civilian interference. HOA related. A pause, then, we'll press charges. Destruction of federal property, obstruction, endangerment. Lisa, overhearing, gasped. I was protecting property values. Holt shot back. You bulldozed a federal outpost during a sting. You ignored warnings. Your clipboard isn't law. The HOA unraveled. Subpoenas hit board members, who spilled Lisa's secrets, forged permits, fake signatures, a sham subcommittee. Emails showed her plotting for weeks, calling the trailer the slum box. One neighbor, Emily, revealed Lisa fined her for excessive flowers, pocketing the cash. Another, Carlos, said she demanded he prove he owned his home, then fined him for messy trash cans. Lisa wasn't just strict, she was a tyrant. News broke. HOA chief faces federal charges for wrecking FBI sting. The neighborhood panicked, yanking proud HOA signs. Lisa's rally to save the HOA drew 6 people. She ranted about deep state betrayal and tried serving a word-printed warrant on Holt. It became another meme. Agents raided her home, seizing computers and phones. She was questioned, not arrested, but warned of severe charges. Meanwhile, Holt's team uncovered the trailer's role in a multi-agency net tracking a cartel laundering money through suburban homes. Lisa's stunt forced the cartel to move, but it also left clues. Holt planted fake leaks online, hinting a rogue agent was selling trailer data. An ex-HOA secretary, Diane, turned informant, feeding info to a cartel contact. It Workita burner phone texted, "We're listening." Holt traced signals, leading to a cartel hub, a luxury home Lisa had rezoned. A dawn raid found servers, weapons, fake IDs, and a dossier on Holt. The cartel had been watching him. The bust cracked the cartel's network. RICO charges followed, freezing millions in assets. Lisa's plea deal spared prison but brought house arrest, fines, and a ban from civic roles after a psych eval labeled her delusionally authoritarian. Her house, once pristine, grew shabby, mocked with a fake Republic of Lisa sign. The FBI used her in training, codenamed Operation Overreach. A rival group sent a cryptic note, thanking the chaos for exposing the cartel. The smallest spark starts the greatest fires. Lisa, the disaster, had accidentally blown open a hidden empire. Holt, staring at the cleared trailer lot, wondered if she was a fool or a fluke. Either way, her clipboard had changed everything.